Hello and welcome back to my legendary walkthrough for Halo 5 Guardians. In the last episode, we completed the 4th mission of the game, which was Meridian Station, and today we will be completing the 5th mission, Unconfirmed.
Looks like we got an escort.
Be surprised if there weren't. Sloan can't be happy about UNSC marching around out here.
The lady is correct. My team's there to keep an eye on things while you look around. Nothing personal, Spartans.
No offense taken, Governor. We'll find our targets and be out of your way shortly.
Okay, now we're back to an actual combat mission. First things first, switch to your Magnum and wipe out this group of crawlers with headshots and melee attacks. As with the last mission, you'll be swapping this out for a suppressor shortly, so don't worry too much about your ammo. If you feel like headshots aren't working out for you, you can temporarily pick up a bolt shot and use that against the crawlers instead.
Got a soldier here.
But once the next wave spawns in, you definitely want to swap out whatever your secondary weapon is for a suppressor. From here, standard suppressor battle rifle combat will work wonders against the soldiers, though one thing that I highly recommend doing is ordering one of your teammates onto this turret on the left. I used to think that they would just get mowed down immediately, but so long as you help them out in taking down the enemies, they're actually quite effective on that turret. Now, initially you're going to want to play a bit more defensively because the Prometheans are going to constantly attempt to rush your position on the ramp. So trying to be aggressive and moving up the battlefield is not an option unless you can clear a path forward. So just stay back, protect your allies, and pick off every last soldier and crawler at the base of the ramp.
Up and at him, Locke.
Check that soldier down.
In front.
I'm up. Thanks.
At location.
You're good, Vale. On my mark.
Sounds good. Copy that, Locke.
Push up.
Solid copy.
Move up.
Sounds good. On it.
Take that turret, Spartan.
Okay, I'm on the gun.
My armor's jammed up.
Turret's open. Nothing that can't be fixed.
Thanks, Spartan.
When there's only 1 or 2 soldiers left and you stop the Prometheans from rushing your position, you can feel free to start pushing forward. The biggest threat in the area is the soldier with a splinter turret. Using this truck as cover, use the suppressor battle rifle combo to take him down. Any shot he tries to take at you will be blocked by the truck, so just pop in and out of cover until he's down. And from there, any soldier still alive can be mopped up very easily. You should know what you're doing by now when it comes to dealing with these guys.
It's okay, Locke.
I'm up. Thanks.
I'm on it.
On it.
Solid copy. Shooting at us from the rear.
This one will drop it. Watch it.
Area clear.
Let's move on. See if we can find any signs of blue team.
Once you get the all clear, make sure to do 4 things. 1. Refill your suppressor ammo. 2. Swap out your battle rifle for a light rifle. 3. Acquire a pulse grenade if you haven't already picked one up. And 4. Grab the soldier splinter turret to carry into the next area. After you've done those 4 things, rejoin your team and proceed to the next encounter. And since I don't have a lot of light rifle ammo, I'm going to take out the 2 crawlers by simply punching them. If you have more ammo, you can feel free to headshot them, but I chose to conserve mine. But whatever you do, don't use your splinter turret. You need every shot you have for the next battle.
That's a lot of money going into this. Where's the profit?
Sure your mom was signal intelligence? You sound like a banker's daughter.
Liang Dortmund pays a couple generations of chumps to break off the glass, then has land rights to an entire planet. It's the long con, but it'll pay.
Now, you probably won't have enough shots to take down both knights, but you should at least have enough to take out one knight and both of their watchers. Concentrate your fire on their sides, then aim for their head once the skin is exposed. When your splinter turret runs out of ammo, take cover by the stairs and move your team down to the right side of the arena.
Stop being a smart ass and shoot already.
On my mark.
Sounds good.
Push up.
From here, use your light rifle to take down most, if not all, of the crawlers using headshots.
Reinforcements, look sharp.
At some point, the knight will probably figure out that you're over here and rush your position. And when he does, one pulse grenade will do the trick quite nicely. Those are the only two knights in the area, so now you can grab hold of the scatter shot dropped on the ground and use that to clear out the remaining soldiers and watchers. So long as you tell your teammates to push up and they lend supporting fire, clearing the area should be rather trivial. One quick note to make is that if the knight doesn't end up rushing your position, you can climb the stairs up to the right side of the area and use the Hydra launcher to take him down. Only thing I have to say there is that if you choose to do that, do not, I repeat, do not use every single shot. Leave at least one shot left because you're going to be passing that off to a teammate once the dust settles.
I'm down.
That's it, Locke. Run down and watch.
I'm up. Thanks.
Good luck.
All clear.
Blue team just left their Prowler parked in the middle of everything? Must have landed here for a reason. Ship's log might tell us something.
Let's run a scan.
There are actually two Hydra launchers in this area, and you're going to give both of them to your teammates. One is in this ammo crate atop the structure on the left side of the area, and the other is on the right side up by the staircase I mentioned previously. Now this part might seem a little strange, but if Vale picks up the Hydra launcher, tell someone else to pick up the plasma pistol that she drops. Then swap out your light rifle for the magnum that either Tanaka or Bucket will drop as a result. I know that probably sounds like a really bizarre strategy, but I assure you there is a method to the madness.
Move up.
En route.
Move up.
Consider it done.
We need to get a look at that Prowler's data, right? Should get a move on that.
When you go to give your other teammates the Hydra launcher, make sure to load up on magnum ammo. Now head to the Prowler and swap out your scatter shot for the Norn Fang you find on the ground.
Found an access point.
Done correctly, your teammates should be armed with 2 Hydra launchers and a light rifle, and you should have Linda's Norn Fang sniper rifle and a magnum. At this point, your teammates are going to be essential, so I recommend reverting to a checkpoint if you are unable to revive even a single one of them.
Looks like a map of Apogee Station. It leads down inside the mountain.
Marked a path through the door outside to the mines.
Governor Sloan,
Spartan Locke.
we're looking for access to the mine near our position.
You think the soldier you're chasing is down there? Not likely.
I'm asking politely for access to your facility, Governor.
Opening the door for you now. You watch yourselves down there.
Let's go.
There are going to be 5 soldier snipers with binary rifles. You heard me correctly, 5. Move up no further than this doorway and use the Norn Fang to take out all 5 snipers from range. To make sure your teammates don't get themselves one-shotted by the binary rifles, order them over to the right side of the area.
Move, double time.
The Prometheans have this entrance bottled up.
At some point, a group of crawlers is going to charge down the left towards your position, and this is why you brought the Magnum. Use it to take down as many crawlers as you can before you get back to sniping, and your teammates will be a tremendous help as well.
Prowler's out. Took him out.
Take that position.
You got it. Made it.
Kind of secure.
Move up.
En route.
Stay ready.
Got
Copy. Weapons up. Move up.
On it.
Push up.
Copy.
Once the crawlers and snipers are down, find a nearby suppressor or bolt shot and weapon walk it all the way back to your team so the Nornfang drops near them. Unless you are a beast with the sniper rifle, it will likely be running very low on ammo, so order whoever has the light rifle to pick it up. Really the only reason why your teammate had the light rifle was so that they could headshot the crawler, so now you can give them the sniper to make them taking out the next wave of snipers even easier. And yes, there is another wave, so swap out your suppressor for the regular sniper rifle you find on the ground here. Walk up, touch the yellow truck, then immediately retreat back to your sniper position and order your team back as well before the snipers pick any of you off. Same as with the last wave, stick to cover and snipe all of the soldiers as your teammates help you out with the Hydra Launcher blast and Nornfang shots.
Need a new position. I hit him. Focus fire.
As you can see, I am not the best with the sniper rifle, so I ended up resorting to using a bolt shot to take down the last one. Once the area is clear, head over to this room and punch down the door to enter.
This area is secure. Governor Sloan, there's a door blocking our way at this location.
Opening now, Spartan.
Don't see any signs of blue team engaged in combat through here.
Think they found another entrance?
My money's on the Prometheans never engaging them.
That doesn't make any sense.
Making sense and being a fact aren't always the same thing.
When the doors open, stick to the right side of the room so none of the enemies see you. Wait for the soldiers to start walking to the right, then climb up the stairs and assassinate him.
Earthquake!
Watch your heads.
Once he's down, head into the room and turn on the auto turrets.
If we turn these back on, they'll make quick work of the Prometheans. Turrets on and firing.
Use these boxes as cover and headshot both soldier snipers with the Magnum. Then temporarily swap out your railgun for the saw and use that as your shield stripping weapon against the remaining soldiers. Instead of the suppressor magnum combo, now we're using the saw magnum combo. Well, at least until you can get your hands on a suppressor. You can also use grenades to take out the groups of crawlers as they advance toward you.
I'm grounded.
Up and at him, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan.
Now I know that wasn't all the enemies in the area, so as you advance further along the structure, keep an eye out for any stragglers. If anything fled the battle, they'll take up a position at the bottom of the stairs. Combo them as you've been doing, but do not move down the stairs. Stay behind these walls or else you'll spawn in a massive wave of Prometheans that we are not equipped to handle yet. When you can't see anything else to shoot, command one of your teammates to pick up the rocket launcher. This should be the person with the Nornfang from earlier.
At the ready.
Then fall back a little bit until either of your teammates armed with a Hydra launcher to pick up a binary rifle. Swap out your Magnum for the Hydra launcher that he or she will drop. It may take some more weapon swapping to do this, but the end result should be your teammates armed with a Hydra launcher, rocket launcher, and binary rifle.
Swapping out weapons.
Now, I think what I should have done is just given Buck the railgun that I brought instead of the binary rifle, but both strategies seem to work just fine, so I'll say that the third teammate can have either a binary rifle or a railgun. But the other two need to have the rocket launcher and Hydra launcher to be any sort of use to you. Once your teammates' loadouts are all set up, order your teammates up to the room and at the top of the steps on the right.
Copy.
As I said previously, if you move past these walls, you will spawn the Prometheans, but that is not the case for your teammates. And you want them to be up there, safely in cover before everything comes to kill you.
On my mark.
Roger.
Push up.
Copy that. Took location.
Move up.
On it.
Move up.
Gotcha.
On my mark.
Once your squad is at the top of the steps, sprint towards the stairs and clamber up, then race to the top before anything can shoot you. Have your suppressor out and ready to take down the soldier you'll find at the top, and your teammates will already be here to help you out.
Enemy down.
Push up. Move up.
Activate another set of automatic turrets, then weapon walk the sniper rifle and hydra launcher out to this platform at the top of the stairs. We're going to use the hydra launcher later, so for now your loadout should be suppressor and sniper rifle. Use the suppressor frag grenade combo to take out the soldiers that rush you, and then use the sniper rifle to shoot out the soldiers on the main battlefield from a distance. The turret should help you strip their shields.
Move. Double time.
Roger, got it. Soldier got a piece of me.
At location.
Take that position.
Going now. Right in the pocket.
Once you can't see any more soldiers to shoot, if you feel like living dangerously, you can step to the edge of the platform and lob a grenade towards the massive group of crawlers. If it doesn't kill them, they will at least scatter them away from atop the structure.
Someone take that weapon.
Roger.
Now, by commanding my team to pick up that hydra launcher, I didn't actually want anyone to do it, hence why I picked it up immediately afterward. I just wanted them to hold out the weapon I gave them so they can do some serious damage.
Enemy near the container. Got one. Prowler, behind cover.
Doesn't seem like there are any soldiers left, so once it's just a bunch of crawlers, ditch the sniper rifle for the hydra launcher and head to the other side of the room. From the balcony outside, unload the hydra launcher into a group of nearby crawlers and watch them all explode.
Love seeing what a Hydra can do.
When there are only a couple left, you can unload your suppressor into them. You want to save your hydra launcher for big groups.
Taking fire from the left.
Once you move past a certain point, another wave of crawlers is going to spawn in, so fall back to this ammo cache and swap out your empty, or nearly empty, hydra launcher for a battle rifle. Use this to headshot all the crawlers in conjunction with pulse grenades to deal with large groups of enemies that approach you.
Consider it done.
Taking damage.
When your battle rifle starts to run low on ammo, swap it out for a light rifle if you can find one. If you can't, you can always grab a bolt shot.
Move up.
On it. Took location.
Then when the area is clear, go back and grab full battle rifle ammo.
Move up.
You got it. At location.
Use this brief interlude to make sure everyone is holding out the desired weapon by telling them to pick up a different weapon and then immediately picking it up instead.
Take this weapon.
You got it.
Push up.
Copy that.
Pick up this weapon. Someone take that weapon.
Copy.
Once everybody is ready to fire, proceed up the ramp to the right.
More Prometheans inbound.
First things first, combo the soldier with a splinter turret before he gets a chance to fire. Then do the same on the remaining soldiers, or if you want to, you can try to lure them over to the explosive barrel and blow them up by shooting it. Though your mileage may vary with that one, but you can always fall back on the suppressor battle rifle combo.
That's it, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan.
As soon as the soldiers are down, grab the splinter turret that the soldier dropped and retreat back down the ramp before the knight spots you. Once he enters the area, unload the turret into him and place a target on him for your teammates to shoot. Facing down turret shots combined with the rockets and hydro blasts from your teammates, he'll last about 6 seconds.
All clear. We can move to the structure now.
Swap out your suppressor for the incineration cannon and head up the stairs.
There's no record of Forerunner artifacts on Meridian. They must have just uncovered this. You know, we've seen Promethean attacks since Requiem, but no record of any this intense. Something riled them up, that's for sure.
Now, in case you haven't figured it out yet, everything that I have done up until this point has been to give your teammates weapons that are effective at taking down the Warden Eternal. So, if you followed my strategy precisely and haven't taken any team casualties, every member of this fire team should now be ready to face the Warden.
Something here. Similar design to a monitor.
Non-communicative. And they don't seem interested in us.
Move forward, but keep an eye on them.
Forerunners did not lack a sense of style.
Looks like the only way is down.
Look at all of this.
Record everything. We can get a good look at it later.
Spartans, I'm losing your...
Governor?
Privacy at last.
This place is huge. Why wouldn't Sloan report a find of this size? Mother hell.
Tanaka?
Just realized. Buck was saying Blue Team didn't fight Prometheans. Well, they didn't have to sweet-talk Sloan either. You think Sloan let them down here? Reckon it's a possibility.
Possibility, but not a certainty. If Sloan's hiding something, we'll draw it out of him after we investigate this structure.
She calls the Guardians to serve her.
What was that?
Well, let's go find out. We're sitting ducks here.
Agreed. Move!
Your presence in the Guardian's shelter is undesirable.
Are you the Guardian?
I am Warden Eternal. I stand in service to Cortana.
Cortana.
The other humans are approved for passage. Regretfully, you are not.
That sounds like a threat.
Vacate his shelter now.
Yep. That was a threat, all right. Who's this guy? Where'd he come from?
Something new. Defend yourselves.
Alright, time for your first battle with the Warden Eternal. Once you're up here, overcharge the incineration cannon with the right trigger and then release the right trigger to do damage to him. The most effective way to fight a Warden is by continuously overcharging the incineration cannon. In addition to that, all of your teammates will be firing their weapons at him as well, making this fight an absolute cakewalk. Just make sure to pick off any crawlers that rush your position with the battle rifle. When your current incineration cannon runs out of ammo, swap it out for the bolt shot and order whoever has the Hydra launcher to pick it up. Then grab the Hydra launcher for yourself and unload a full clip into the Warden. Your Hydra launcher, plus the shots from your teammates and any pulse grenades you manage to get off, can make it such that this battle lasts less than a minute. I didn't even have to grab the second incineration cannon in the middle of the arena. For those of you keeping score at home, that's one Warden Eternal we've killed so far.
What the hell was that thing? The Warden Eternal. He said he served Cortana.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Another quake. Bad news. Should get moving.
The Warden was protecting whatever lies beyond those doors.
He called it the Guardian.
Cortana is connected to this Guardian somehow, and that makes it the Master Chief's most likely target. We find it, we find him. Let's go.
The mission ends after you walk through these doors to meet up with Blue Team.
The Warden said Cortana was calling them to her. She's not here.
Oh, they built him big, didn't they? Figure that's the Guardian?
Can't get much by a buck. Up here! Contact!
Move! Contain! Stay where you are. "117, stand down. Sir, you are absent without leave. This is your one chance to come home peacefully. Blue team, stand down.
I have a job to do.
Cortana's our concern now, sir.
Like hell she is.
damn it!
Don't like the looks of this.
Maybe we can get out how they got in.
Go! Run!
Oh, hell.
I said run!